Big scores on the field.
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court.
I love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, big red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A-Market.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hey, Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion with Window World Lincoln. Are you ready to transform your home? We offer exceptional replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing that will elevate your home's curb appeal and value. As a nationally known, locally owned business, we treat you like family and work tirelessly to deliver the best for less. Don't wait to give your home the upgrade it deserves. Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or check out windowworldlincoln.com. Let's make your home the talk of the neighborhood.
If you become ill or injured at work and need an experienced attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court, protect your rights and freedom to get you the best possible results for your case and the justice you deserve. Trust your rights and freedom to Liberty Law Group. Attorneys serving Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Hey everyone, this is Austin Orman from Old School with Foreman and Orman, live from 1040 O Street in the heart of downtown Lincoln, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. My favorite thing about downtown Lincoln has to be the year-round energy. Downtown Lincoln never stops. It's easy to get to, has everything you could need or want in dining, entertainment, and retail, and of course it has Lincoln's best sports talk, proudly located in downtown Lincoln on the corner of 11th and O.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket sports news go now.
Good evening, everybody. This is Nick Wyman with your sports update. The United States men's national team defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina by a score of 2-0 in the FIFA World Cup 2026 round of 32 in Santa Clara, California last night. Despite being reduced to 10 men in the second half, the United States added another goal off a free kick by Malik Tillman to give the United States their first knockout stage win in the FIFA World Cup since 2002. Up next, the United States men's national team plays Belgium on Monday at Lumen Field in Seattle, with that match set to begin at 7 p.m. Central Time and can be seen on Fox. Alex Ovechkin has officially signed a one-year contract extension with the Washington Capitals to return for the 2026-2027 NHL season. The blockbuster announcement made on Thursday, July 2nd, completely shuts down months of speculation that the 40-year-old superstar was leaning toward retirement. Entering his 22nd season, Ovechkin makes history as the longest tenured athlete in Washington, D.C. pro sports history and joins an exclusive group of players to spend 22 seasons with one franchise. Following a 6-2 loss to the Detroit Tigers yesterday, the New York Yankees dropped its 7th consecutive game, which is now their longest losing skid since August of 2023. Following back-to-back sweeps by the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers, the Bronx Bombers have dropped to 48-38 on the season, falling 3.5 games behind the first-place Tampa Bay Rays in the AL East. And for all the latest sports news and updates, keep it tuned right here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown! 45 yards.
And return specialist,
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
Welcome in. Don't Punt Hour here on this Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Nick Wyman holding it down here at 1040 O Street before the holiday weekend officially comes around here. It snuck up pretty quickly. We're already in the month of July. Before you know it, it'll be August. College football will be in the air and everything else between. But sit down here, Don't Punt Hour, alongside the host of the show, DeMornay Pierson-El. Last show for Don't Punt Hour before the holiday break. It comes in here. No show tomorrow, as always, on a Friday. We'll be back on Monday in full force. So, DeMornay, before we get going, how's everything going? You have everything ready to go for the holiday weekend, I would assume.
It's going good, almost definitely. Looking forward to it.
Is it a top holiday in your opinion? Like, if you had to rank your holidays, is it in your top 5? Because I don't know. It's the summer, nice weather usually. Food's pretty simple. You know, it is what
would be your 5?
This is a very good topic. Now I threw this out there. Thanksgiving's a fun one. I'm also biased. Morning. My birthday's the 25th of November, so it's always in that same week. So it's usually either on Thanksgiving. So that's always a treat.
Double dip.
Then again, like it kind of stinks because on your birthday, I remember growing up as a kid because we have Thanksgiving break throughout middle school and then everybody's with their family. So everybody kind of forgets about, it's your birthday on that. So you never really get a whole lot of happy birthday wishes from your friends, but totally understandable across the board. Thanksgiving, I think, is fun. Just the food's usually really good and everything. You have football, and then Black Friday's there. I think that one, Christmas, you can put smells to it. You can put everything there. Those are probably the top 2. After that, I think 4th of July is like probably 3rd or 4th for me. It's a fun holiday. You get to hang out with family. You get to eat food. You get to watch Joey Chestnut eat 70 hot dogs or something like that. I don't know. It's an American pastime. Baseball is on. It's America's pastime. After that, I don't know. There's some holidays that are in there that are,
New Year's is not up there.
New Year's Eve is fun. You get the college football. New Year's Day, because of the Rose Bowl, I remember watching a lot of those growing up. Those are probably your top 5.
Honorable mention Halloween or no?
I like Halloween. It's all right, but as you get older, like as a kid, that's like a top 3, I think. If you're a kid, like Halloween's awesome. Because I remember we usually used to have the November 1st off school growing up. So like Halloween was awesome. Like if Halloween landed on on a Tuesday, then you get Wednesday off school. I don't know. It was something like that. So Halloween, are you a big Halloween guy? Is that why you brought that up, DeMornay?
I'm not opposed to it. I have a daughter, so she is a fanatic for it. So it's good time with that, going out and seeing her dress up or dressing up like her, certain things like that. So I'm not opposed to Halloween. And then outside of that, they're all kind of, I feel like, in the same
category.
Realm. Like it's like, you might like this one, you might like that one a little bit better, but they're all about the same after the kind of the big ones.
You're like throwing like St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day and all those ones kind of in the same one. So if you're on the text line, what's your favorite holiday? Since we're in the holiday chat, 402-464-5685. I'll read those throughout the entire show just because of a holiday weekend. Before we get into more of the 4th of July conversation, we'll talk about that more at the end of the show. We'll talk some more NBA because there's continuing to be signings across the board. Some, role players getting signed across the board, some interesting ones. Tari Eason got a big contract. Nuggets making some moves at Tyus Jones, etc. Jaylen Brown is in the news now. I don't know if you saw more. He's officially commented tonight, DeMornay. He streams during his downtime. The joke is, the Sixers and the Celtics made a podcaster streamer trade with Paul George being the podcaster and Jaylen Brown being the streamer. So some sound bites, I don't have them on me for obvious reasons, but on social media, people have clipped them. He basically said he went to the Boston. The funniest one, I think, is this. He went down to the Boston facility because he didn't believe it at first that he was getting traded. He said, I went up to the facility and my key card got rejected. Dang. I just wanted to see if it was real. They packed me up, bro. That's for his company. So it's like that. Is that Jamal Adams with the Jets?
Yeah. Code not working. That's funny.
So, yes, he figured it out for real that he was getting traded at the end of the day. He also said, like, I'll paraphrase. Basically, he said, for the past 10 years, I've been programmed to hate Philadelphia. I've been programmed to I don't like the process. But now I have to reverse engineer myself, and that's the part that's going to take some time because, they just played in the playoffs. Boston and Philadelphia have a lot of history even before Jaylen Brown stepped foot in the NBA. It's rather interesting how that kind of works for like a player where you're grown to not like that team. It's like when a Red Sox goes to the Yankees or a Yankee goes to the Red Sox, vice versa. You're grown to not.
A Steeler goes to the Ravens, or Ravens goes to the Steelers. Like, it's just
You got to reverse course at the end of the day. And one more final one. He said the process is back on, is what he said. So he's reverse engineered himself. He's a part of it. And I think we touched a little bit on the Sixers team. I slept on the trade. It's interesting because of Paul George being, in his late 30s. Jaylen Brown's coming off a career high season for scoring, whether that's because Jason Tatum is out or not. You be the judge. We'll find. I mean, he's ending up a team with a lot of scorers on it. But the Sixers are sitting pretty comfortable, especially what they've been able to do. They also are bringing in Anthony Simons to the fold tonight as well. So they're starting to put together a team of really solid players. If, like we talked about last night, if that's a healthy group, DeMornay, I'm curious where the Sixers team stacks in the Eastern Conference.
They can be a contender. I mean, I don't know of all the way getting to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals, but I mean, you could see them, getting to the second round.
I also got to think I think it's all about Joel Embiid still. When he's on the floor, that team is completely different. We saw it in the playoffs in that Celtics series. When he was on the floor, the Celtics didn't have a big man who could really guard him. They now have Mitchell Robinson on that 3-year deal. They just signed him. But when Joel Embiid's out of action, that Sixers philosophy is just completely different. Yes, the trust the process thing has been around for 15 years now. However you want to like it or not, it's a coined catchphrase around that franchise. But when Joel Embiid is on the field and healthy, completely changes the way this entire team's looked at.
He adds a different gear to them. And even with him back, you don't have to you don't have to flow the whole thing through him. Now you can kind of probably rest, give him some time off the floor. That way, at least he lasts throughout the season. So I think that's a big help. You don't have to cut back a huge amount of minutes and everything like that, but you can allow him to catch his breath, and not necessarily get as much wear and tear. I know he has to be excited because that's going to take a lot away from him because you have to worry about Jaylen Brown and doing his thing or whatnot. So that's a solid. If they can find a way to make it work, if they can find a way to keep him healthy and everything like that, that group can I think definitely do some damage.
I think it's interesting too because if he, like you said, if he's on the floor, Joel doesn't have to be the primary guy you go to the ball. You have Tyrese Maxey, who's shown he can score at all 3 levels. You have VJ Edgecombe, who blossomed in his first year there. You have Jaylen Brown, who's able to go downhill, run to the basket. Is he going to shoot well from 3 at all times? Paul George's a better 3-point shooter last year, but he can shoot the 3 ball 30% higher rate, which is a solid way around the league, higher than league average. And then you bring in Dean Wade, another sharpshooting 3. He's going to be asked to be like a Max Strus kind of guy where you're just going to be hiding out in the corners, get ready to catch and shoot and fire a 3 when the ball's in VJ Edgecombe's hand, pick and roll with Joel Embiid. And then Anthony Simons, who was a really good player in Portland. I think a lot of people forget because he was there when Portland was at a downturn in their franchise. You had him as a guy off the bench. I mean, a lot of teams would kind of take an Anthony Simons player in your starting 5. I think that just adds another layer. And I'm curious where they still go because they still have a lot of money on the table.
Do you like them or Orlando more?
Probably Philly. Orlando's got a solid group. I think the issue with them was they've gotten to the playoffs and they just have had such bad luck. They faced Cleveland that one year and Franz Wagner and company. That was their first year in the playoffs too. And they ended up, maybe they were a year ahead. Last year, they were that last team playing Detroit and they took them to the brink. If 1 or 2 shots go in that 20-plus shot missing drought, maybe things. They also got rid of their coach, Jamal Mosley, out the door, which that is probably the key one because you have a roster you built through drafting. Like Orlando, those guys
it's working. Like y'all process was working, and y'all got frustrated because of you looking at other people's success and getting mad and upset about it.
And they are not they've had some good free agents, but they've also had Paulo Banchero was drafted there. You throw in Franz Wagner, you throw in Anthony Black, Jalen Suggs, and you bring in a guy like Wendell Carter Jr. And then your big free agent sign was Desmond Bane, who kind of tied it all together. But you got reactionary. You were a couple shots away from eliminating the Detroit Pistons. I don't know what they're going to look. They're going to be pretty much the same team, it seems like. But I like the power that the Sixers have across the board because you have.
Which team do you like better? Do you like Atlanta? Or do you like the Sixers?
Orlando or the Sixers? Probably Philadelphia. Because I think here's the thing. You have Joel Embiid. He's been so close to making it past that second round in the playoffs. And it comes down to maybe a shot banking off the rim. Kawhi Leonard's shot was very famous for that one. If that shot doesn't go down, Sixers are pretty much moving on at the end. But that's a different world. We're here on Earth where that didn't happen. I think Jaylen Brown has a lot of it. Playoff experience. He's an NBA champion. You add him to the fold with VJ Edgecombe. He's continuing to evaluate his game. He's a young player still. People forget that he's a rookie. He's 19 years old. He's going to be in his 20s next year. Tyrese Maxey's still very young, and he's been huge for that team. Sat behind Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, a very safe point guard, retiring now, signing a one-day contract with Toronto. I think it's Philly. You just have to be healthy at the end of the day.
So are you moving them up to a top 3 in the East, to top 4? Like where are they at?
Probably not. I'd probably say a 4-5 right now because I think the Knicks are still going to be good. I think the Pistons, despite how the season ended for them, they're
still going to be backed.
And they're just a solid all around team across the way they play. Like they're just so aggressive, and then like they could match up with anybody. They're trying to be kind of like that old bad boy Pistons kind of style team, be downhill, get to the rim, and you're not going to do anything about it. I think Cleveland is still above them. I think those are probably the 3. Miami, depending on what they add here in the next coming days, potentially as well, alongside their team with Giannis. I think you have Giannis and Bam. That's just such a tough thing to do because they have they're such tall defensive guys. You add that to the fold. Miami's going to get the shooters. They have Tim Hardaway Jr. right now, which he did say his dad said he's not going to wear his
10, which is fine. I mean, I don't got no problem with that. I mean, it's in the Raptors. Let it stay where it is.
Yep, and then you just move on and keep shooting from 3. So I think those are the 4 teams that have above them right now. Toronto is interesting, I think, still with Kawhi there. They still have like quickly RJ Barrett. I'd probably put them over that Philly team. So I think they're probably a top 6 team in the East. I don't think they're a playing team, but I think they're a team that makes it into the fold right now as it stands. However, if Joel Embiid's missing 30, 40 games, you might find yourself in that 8, 9, 10 range and squeaking your way into the play-in. But then what happens then, if you get Joel back, it's kind of like this year, this team. This team was the 7th seed. They had to play one of the top 2 teams. Who's to say if Joel's missing time, and history says that he's going to miss time, that you're going to be in that top 6 spot because you're not healthy?
It'll be close. I mean, if he does miss time and whatnot, obviously there other people are going to have to step up, which I think they have enough players to be capable of that. And it also depends on what the matchup is, because some of those teams that they match up, I think it could be a better matchup. I think what Jaylen Brown will bring, the leadership, the understanding of what being, at I don't want to say a better organization, but a top tier, not to say that the Sixers aren't, but they've been very, very good for a while. Like, it's time there. Majority of the time they were, a successful team. So you have some young individuals that you can build around and keep off of that are going to be hungry, that you still have a guy that can, be the number 1 option, take, and take it to the next level. Especially with the East, as open as it is, it's not as hard as, the West and everything like that. I think they have a chance to, definitely push past some people, some teams.
I also think we talk about the Orlando-Philadelphia. I like how you brought that up because Orlando has a new coach coming in this year. You talk about experience in the playoffs. It's huge. We saw it this past year with the Knicks. They've been in the playoffs. They were very close the year before. Tyrese Halliburton makes a couple shots that sends them home packing. Spurs are missing some of that finals experience. Not only adding Jaylen Brown, but you have Nick Nurse, who's a championship-level coach when he was at Toronto. Sixers have been patient with him. A lot of people have not liked some of the stuff he's done, but you have a championship level coach in the NBA, which is very hard to come by nowadays. I think Nick Nurse is a heck of a coach, and he ends up getting ousted in Toronto. Toronto's recovered pretty well, but people forget he won a championship really quickly coming up. He was a G League coach just a couple of, less than a decade ago. And now you add him to the fold to be in that part. I think that helps Philadelphia because you have a veteran coach who knows what it takes to get out of the Eastern Conference and potentially hang with some of the big boys in this. I mean, it's going to be tough if some guys
you have a player that has been to the highest level necessarily that you can be in that same conference. He knows what the journey is like. He's been through, that side of things or whatnot. So, and alongside with the coach. So those two together and everything like that should be able to carve out something.
So this entire week we've talked NBA. I think this is like the NBA free agency show. They just have us on national TV. No, I'm kidding. At the end of the day, morning. So far out of the moves, free agency's coming so far has been really fast and heavy. Today, some smaller moves across the board. We'll dive into a little of those, but cap out the segment. What's been kind of your favorite move so far throughout the the last 2 weeks across the board?
Ball to the Timberwolves. That's
been your favorite one, and back it up. Tell us why.
Because I want Anthony Edwards to dominate and get one. I don't think a lot of people are operating on the level of confidence he has and what he's doing. Some other players are good or whatnot, but that they call Shea, the free throw merchant or whatnot. Anthony Edwards is kind of an old school. I'm snatching it. I'm coming in your house and taking it. And you give him, another elite level playmaker to where he doesn't have to do everything for himself. He can kind of be the two guard and take off from there. You lose Reed, but I think what they're getting with that and everything like that definitely helps them. Because Ball is going to be able to. He's looking at things different. He's electric. You got a high flying guy, so I mean, just what I think they'll be able to do. I think it's going to be exciting and fun to watch.
So I would agree with that. I think this Jaylen Brown one's very interesting because I thought maybe let bygones be bygones. Hey, moving on. I think it's interesting him in Philadelphia where that's new because we know that first game when Philadelphia plays Boston, vice versa, that crowd is going to eat that because that's
is he going to get a thank you video if he goes back to Boston?
Should. I mean, that was a franchise when
he should, but is he? I'm not sure.
It all depends how the next couple of months. Like I said, he's streaming right now as we speak, and everything you say, DeMornay, it can be brought up. And I don't know. I think like having his jersey in the Raptors, I wouldn't say it because there's so many Celtics. But getting a tribute video for a guy like he stepped up in a time where you needed him this past year. I mean, Boston, a lot of people are like, oh, Jason Tatum's out. They're gonna be struggling to make that playoffs. They were a top 2 team in the league at the end of the day. So, I find it very interesting as well as that. Before we go to break, we have a question in the chat from Bada Bing. He said, if you were LeBron in LeBron's shoes, so those are pretty big shoes, Bada Bing as well, where would you go? Stay in LA with Luka, which that's probably not happening. Could it have with all the signings they made? Probably not. Or take a veteran minimum and go to a contender. Personally, he thinks LA is healthy. They are a problem and LeBron should stay. Well, if you've listened to the show, Bada Bing, ironically, DeMornay is saying LA, but he's not saying the Lakers. He's been saying the Clippers, which I slept on that, DeMornay. I find that very interesting because would it be a villain move? Yes, but LeBron's done that before.
I mean, they're a stacked team. Are they one of the top 3 teams to come out of the West? No, but the top 3 or 4 teams are not going to be able to compete with what he's offering. Is he going to take the vet minimum? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Fun wise, like of course, I think if he goes to the Warriors, I think the league can definitely be in trouble. I honestly do, but I don't know if the powers that be will let that happen. Again, putting his pride on the line and everything like that, kind of poking his chest. I think the Clippers are somewhere sneaky. Again, you have you have that bridge with Ty Lue. He knows you. He understands you. He can build the team pretty much around you. They have some pieces. It's not terrible. Are there better situations in the West? Absolutely. Are those better situations going to be looking at you? Probably not.
Along with that too, the Lakers, the bada bing, bring up the Lakers. I don't know if they have the salary cap anymore because they've signed Wyker Kessler, Quentin Grimes. They've kind of pivoted and made their own move to go a different direction. And it seems like that is where we'll know the full story at the end of the day. Quickly, before we go to break here, there were a couple of news today in the coaching realm. Billy Donovan, the former Chicago Bulls coach, former Florida Gators national championship coach, he is joining the Spurs as the lead assistant under Mitch Johnson. So I think it's a good landing spot for him across the board. You're landing on a team that shows they can win. And Billy Donovan, regardless of how Chicago went and how it came and gone, you land on a good coaching staff and potentially bring some value. He's a championship winning coach at the college level, and you have a lot of young players. Could be a pretty good fit for that one, DeMornay. I think that's one of the bigger coaching moves of the offseason so far.
That's a good move. I mean, that's money in the bank. The Spurs have always had good assistant coaches. So, I mean, why not?
It makes sense. And you can land in that system and be very successful. Quick notes on some other ones, DeMornay. I'm going to list off a couple of notes that happened today for free agency. Tari Eason, he signed a fully guaranteed 5-year, $81.5 million contract to return to the Houston Rockets. Tyus Jones signed a 1-year contract to play his 12th NBA season with the Denver Nuggets, a longtime point guard in the league. Along with that, you had Kyle Anderson. He's going to the Raptors, slow-mo as they like to call him because of the way he shoots. Along with that, Marvin Bagley's going to Denver on a deal as well. And then Pat Spencer, sharpshooting guard, is then signing a 2-way contract with the Phoenix Suns after playing this past year with the Warriors. So any of those ones really jump out to you. I know the Tari Eason contract, you probably eyes lit up here in $81.5 million just because this day and age with the NBA and the salary cap continue to go up. The money talks.
I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, they're all decent signings, but I don't think it's anything to really move the needle.
I like Tyus Jones. Tari Eason's been fun in Houston, but like you said, it's a player where you're not gonna stop everything you're doing and go, oh my goodness. But still, cool to see that going on. So we'll see what happens over the 4th of July weekend. I know that one year, I think Kevin Durant, when he went to the Warriors on the 4th of July, DeMornay, I think that's when that happened, when he made that signing. So we'll see what happens. On the other side, we'll talk some NBA Summer Leagues that's starting up this weekend. There's also a new rule being added for the free throws. We'll talk more about that on the other side. Don't Punt Hour with DeMornay Pierson-El here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Transform your watch party into a full fan experience. Benny's Battle Barge from Arbor Axe House is the mobile axe throwing trailer designed for fans who want more than just to watch from the sidelines. Step into a lane and go head-to-head while the game plays on screen. It's safe, fun, and perfect for groups who take their sports and their competition seriously. Upgrade your fan headquarters today. Charter the barge at arboraxe.com or call 402-802-9696. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Did you know the Army National Guard has been around since 1636, way before America was even a country? This Friday, July 3rd, come out to TOJ, the 3rd of July at the Roca Tavern in downtown Roca, sponsored by City Car Wash in Hickman. Retroactive blues, rock, and more is playing live at 8 p.m. with no cover. Cold drinks at the bar, good vibes, and a fun patriotic party. The Army National Guard leads the way. Come hang with them this Friday at TOJ in Roca. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey, Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion with Window World Lincoln. Are you ready to transform your home? We offer exceptional replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing that will elevate your home's curb appeal and value. As a nationally known, locally owned business, we treat you like family and work tirelessly to deliver the best for less. Don't wait to give your home the upgrade it deserves. Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or check out windowworldlincoln.com. Let's make your home the talk of the neighborhood.
Hey everyone, this is Austin Norman from Old School with Foreman and Orman, live from 1040 O Street in the heart of downtown Lincoln, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. My favorite thing about downtown Lincoln has to be the year-round energy. Downtown Lincoln never stops. It's easy to get to, has everything you could need or want in dining, entertainment, and retail, and of course it has Lincoln's best sports talk, proudly located in downtown Lincoln on the corner of 11th and O.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket. A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And electrical.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $198 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008623, $198 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 14,000 with signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7/6/26.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. At A1 Automotive, we believe every vehicle has a purpose, and every customer does too. That's why we focus on dependable repairs, honest recommendations, and exceptional speed in service. Our goal is simple: to help you travel confidently and safely wherever life takes you. A1 Automotive, driven by purpose, built on trust. You can visit us online, a1autolincoln.com, or visit us at either of our 3 locations, 5110 State Hill Drive, 1117 L Street here in Lincoln, and our newest location, 408 Main Street, Seward, Nebraska.
When your business is ready for its next move, I'm here to help make it happen. I'm Corey Vandeweghe, Commercial Loan Officer at Midwest Bank on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Lincoln is full of bold ideas and hardworking business owners, and I'm proud to support the people driving that progress. Whether you're launching something new or investing in growth, I'll work with you to find lending solutions that move your business forward. Swing in anytime. I'd love to hear what you're building. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate again. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios at 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
Welcome back. Second segment here of Don't Punt Hour with DeMornay Pierson-El, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. As always, Monday through Thursday from 10 to 11 p.m. Central Time, located here 1040 O Street. DeMornay talked a lot of NBA off-season in that first segment we had all week. We'll probably, more than likely, have Friday, Saturday, Sunday full of news, and potentially Monday before we go on the air here. So I'm assuming we're going to have a bunch to talk about come Monday as well. Hopefully not the end of the show, because that was a trend for a bit with the Giannis trade happening in literally the final 3 minutes on Monday, then LaMelo Ball the next day, and And it's just how it goes. NBA doesn't sleep, and you won't be able to sleep because Summer League going on starting tomorrow. The California Classic. You can already watch basketball at the NBA level tomorrow. California Classic goes on from July 3rd to the 6th, and the Salt Lake City Summer League starts July 4th, 6th, and 7th. And then the big one, the main event, the Las Vegas Summer League takes place July 9th to the 19th, with all those taking place across the interesting one with Des Moines with the Summer League this year. Did you see the rule change they are making for free throws?
I did not.
Oh, this will be fun then. This will be fun. That just sounds like a weird statement to make. Oh, they're changing a free throw. You're probably like, what? It's a free throw. What do you mean by that? Because it's a free throw. It shouldn't be changing. Well, NBA Summer League will have a new look with 2 new features testing. The NBA will test a 1 free throw rule this year. The 1 free throw rule will be awarded 1 free throw for any foul that is made, and it will typically result in 1, 2, or 3 free throw shots under the standard NBA rules. However, the free throw attempt will be worth the same total number of points as a free throw goes replaced. So you get fouled on an and 1, you get 1 free throw. You get fouled, you miss a shot, 1 free throw counts for 2 points. And if you get fouled on a 3 Des Moines, you get 1 free throw, and that free throw would count for 3 points. It's why? What are we doing? Like, I think it's too.
Yeah, I don't. If it's not broke, why are you trying to fix it? There's still some other things in the league that you can fix. That, I mean, let's figure out the tanking situation. But no, you giving free points and not allowing teams to earn them. Like, no.
And it's the only asterisk next to it is this will take place until the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and throughout overtime, and then it'll be a standard free throw. NBA rules apply. So
they're trying to speed the game up. I get it.
That's what I figured. They're trying to speed up. It's a summer league game at the end of the day, and that is a time to kind of try out some of those things. Like I remember, like when they had the replay system, this was a time to really try it out. And you're not really changing a whole lot. I get it why they're doing it. I just can't imagine getting fouled on a 3-point shot. It's like, all right, you got 1 free throw. You make this, you get 3 points. that doesn't make sense.
You're going to see people start taking, and they already take, unreasonable 3-point shots. Like they're going to try it because it's just like, all right. I mean, at some point they got to call it. The refs are there training too, so it's going to get called. I'm not a fan of it.
Which is, it's funny. They have done this before. They've been using it since they've been used this rule in the NBA G League since 2019 to 2020. And as you mentioned, to improve game flow. So, but I don't think many people are sitting around going, all right, we got to speed the free throws up. I don't think you have 10 seconds like Dwight Howard's famous for, and Giannis, they count his free throws still to this day when he's shooting free throws. But still, I don't think anybody's complaining like, man, free throws. It's not like a pitch clock in baseball. Completely different world. Free throws. All right, everybody line it up. We got 1 shot. Rest up. All right, takes that free throw. All right, this one, play it live off the rim. And then they're also testing a connected basketball that contains an embedded sensor to detect contact with the ball. The league says the ball will provide data that will be collected to support future officiating applications.
We'll see. We'll see about that. I doubt it. if that's the case, do coaches get 2 additional challenges to contest to that and not lose timeouts then?
It's a very good question because they've added all the challenges, and that's a part of the pace of play because a lot of people like it because you have a chance to, right the wrong, because it's officiating is very hard, especially in the NBA when you're running up and down the court. Like it's a workout in itself as an official. I mean, you said you've done some summer league high school games. You said, you run up and down the court. Imagine the NBA when these guys are flying back and forth, 12-minute quarters with very few stoppages across the board. Along with that, with the ball sensor in the ball, they said the ball will provide data to collect future officiating applications out of bounds calls. The sensor does not affect the weight, feel, or playability of the basketball for obvious reasons. Both features will be discussed at the recent competition committee meeting. The first summer league, the California Classic, starts tomorrow. So I think it's interesting. We see in the NFL now with the sensor in the ball, they got rid of the chain gang, which, are you a chain gang guy or are you more?
I was a chain gang guy. I liked it.
Just because you thought just the anticipation of if you're inches away?
That part, it's a way to kind of, sneak another timeout in there. But I mean, it's just a part of the game. Some things it's like y'all are trying to cut corners to not pay certain people. Like, like that's not right.
That's the end of the day. I think about that too. Like, yes, I like the sensor in the football. I get it because the technology in the year.
You can do both.
You think they should have either that be like a secondary thing, or you have it both ways, or like a backup way, or something like that?
I mean, what happens if you have technical difficulties or something like that? Like, what happens if the ball gets spiked, or kicked or something like that?
Fair.
So I mean, there's other things around it. Like I said, I just enjoy seeing the chain gang go out there.
So going off topic here with the chain gang, I always like the video of when it's the Outback Bowl, Michigan and South Carolina, and Steve Superior's out there, and they have the measurement with it, and they say he's short or whatever, or they gave him the first down,
and he was short, yeah. And then did Jadeveon Clowney hit fumble recovery.
Next play, just absolutely obliterated the running back, and that one they get the ball. And Jadeveon Clowney made a career out of that. Also, that one, and then the Gene Steratore NFL one when he brought the index card on that game. I think that might have been a Raiders. I think it was a Raiders-Cowboys game. I think. You remember that one in the NFL? Gene Steratore, he brought out the index card to measure the football between the football and the chain.
I can't remember what teams, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then he kind of like made a little eye spoof into the camera, like, did I really just do that? And then that is why this technology thing came to be, because he met. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a ref pull out an index card out of their pocket and measure it, but
I mean, ingenuity. I mean, I take it. You can't be. I mean, it's
had to do what he had to do.
Measurement at some point in time. I get it.
Had to do what he had to do at the end of the day. So I don't blame him. And in that moment, I probably would have done the same thing if I had an index card in my pocket. But yeah, the NBA doing that, like you said, like telling out of bounds with it in basketball. Like, how would you measure that technology-wise? A ball gets batted out of bounds. You've seen how close it is. Goes off somebody's knee. Goes off a fingertip. How would you measure that?
How is it going to censor when literally what you're trying to call happens every half second? Somebody has to dribble. So how can it tell what the difference is? Is it like what happens if somebody slaps the ball with two hands or something like that? Like it's just, and them saying like it's not going to affect the size. Okay, well then how small is this and how accurate is it?
That's the next thing I said. Like, how are you going to tell team A from team B and whose fingertip? Like, are they scanning these players' fingertips before the game? Or I don't know. Like, I
think they're doing too much. Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but it's too much.
And that's why they'd use it for the summer league and the G League. I get it. It's a development league. The summer league. Do the results matter at the end of the day? I mean, hey, you get a ring for the summer league nowadays. But are the results really kind of like nobody goes back and says, "Oh yeah, I remember that summer league game." Like, there are moments I remember summer league games, but I don't think anybody remembers. I can't tell you who won it last year, DeMornay. I can't tell you who won it.
Neither can I.
So I think people remember the performances. Like, people remember seeing Zion out there, Victor Wembanyama, Cooper Flagg. This year, you'll see AJ Debonsa and Darren Peterson, the heart of Las Vegas, playing against one another yet again. They played each other in college. But the rules, I hope this doesn't decide like a game, because free throws are a vital part of basketball. They always say make your free throws when you're 6 years old playing your first organized game. Hey, you got to make your free throws. End of practice. What do you do?
And you're just giving points away. Like like I said, I'm not a fan.
I just think you're just doing too much. You're trying, like, NBA games go by pretty quick. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I would say, with commercials and everything. But I don't think I've never seen, unless somebody knows, 402-464-565. Have you watched a basketball game and like, man, this game is taking too long because they're shooting too many free throws? Yes, there are people talk about free throw merchants, but I don't think people complain that they take too long because, I mean, it's a basketball court. It's not like you're going 100 yards like a football field. You're going one end to the other end, and it's quick. You hand the ball to the guy, he takes a couple of dribbles, spins it, and shoots a free throw. I don't know. It's interesting. Do you think this will decide, like, I'd like to see the stats out of this DeMornay when it's all said and done on July 19th when the summer league wraps up. How many of these free throws percentages affected games? Because sometimes guys go 2 for 3 at the line, or go 2 for 2 or 0 for 2. How would that affect?
That's going. I mean, I think what's going to bite them is percentages, averages. If this gets passed and everything like that, percentages, averages, and people score. Like, you're giving them free points. They're hitting their marks for bonuses or whatnot. So I mean, at some point in time, it's going to cost some of these owners more money it's going to cost these organizations more money to pay these players because they have to be, less accurate or less consistent.
Yeah, and like making three free throws in a row versus just making one for 3 points is a completely different avenue. I mean, we see in college time to time guys who have 85+% free throw percentages, and they get to the line in a big March Madness game, and sometimes go 0 for 2, and then game's on the line. And then imagine in that world, or it rattles in, you got 2 points for that one, and it's a completely different game. I mean, in this rule, it would be the normal free throws in the final 2 minutes. However, there are still crucial free throws outside of the final 2 minutes of game.
For sure.
That's like, you can't just move. Okay, the final 2 minutes, we're going to play normal basketball.
I would say probably anything under the last 7 minutes.
I would say too, like we've seen, like look at the New York Knicks. I mean, look what they did in those comebacks. They were able to
multiple times, not just one, multiple times.
That's what won them an NBA championship at the end of the day. So, good morning. We're going to take a break. On the other side, we'll wrap up the conversation, wrap up the weekend before the holiday weekend comes around. So, you're listening Don't Punt Hour, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We'll be right back.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier, furry friends.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Ever look at your house and think, ouch, it's stuck in the past? Or realize that your kitchen needs a new everything? Like thousands of homeowners, you can simply call SprayNet Lincoln. Their patented spray system and paint delivers a flawless factory finish, no mess, done in a day, and cost-effective. It looks just like new, including your vinyl. And it's all backed by their 15-year no-peel warranty. SprayNet Lincoln, custom chemistry and smarter painting. Google SprayNet Lincoln or call them now at 402-383-3336 or email ching@spray-net.com. Your friends at Cassie's Divine Detail here in Lincoln would like to take this time out to thank our first responders, doctors, nurses, and the healthcare professionals who put their lives in harm's way for our protection. Blood donation centers need people to donate blood. Be a silent hero and give blood today. It will help accident victims, surgery patients, sick children, and members of our military. This from Cassie's Divine Detail here in Lincoln. Call Cassie at 402-413-1469.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And electrical.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
Welcome in. One more segment here on Don't Punt Hour with DeMornay Pierson-El, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com before holiday weekend takes center stage. DeMornay, what's cooking this weekend? Because you're the grill master is what I've heard from my sources on my side. What's cooking this weekend on your side of things for DeMornay? Because you said this before the show started this week. You said, just a little bit we're grilling this past weekend. What's cooking?
I don't know. I've been feeling lamb chops lately, so I might make it some lamb chops, some kebabs, of course, chicken. Gotta have that. A few burgers, a few brats. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Like I said, you're the Gordon Ramsay here. We might have to have
I ain't good.
Have you down here and cook something up one of these nights for the late night ticket guys. We might have to have you. You can try some of those famous kebabs and everything between lamb chops potentially one of these nights whenever you're in the area. And
I'll see what I can do. I'll keep it on the radar.
All right. If we have to heat it up in the microwave, I'm not going to complain. It's food at the end of the day. I'm not going to complain. I'm not picky. I'm not a picky eater, DeMornay. With that, DeMornay, I was asking Tristan earlier because the famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest, everybody's seen it in some shape or form, whether you like it, whether you know not. I think you, as an American, it's patriotism, man. It symbolizes patriotism, regardless if it's gross to you or not. I asked Tristan earlier, I said they have 10 minutes to eat as many hot dogs that they want. DeMornay, if I gave you the stage for 10 minutes.
I'm not eating no hot dogs.
Zero.
I'm not eating it. No, absolutely not. No.
I think I could do like maybe 7, and I don't know.
I don't want to partake in this. Like, nope.
Right.
I'll be the official clock
Judge?
stopper.
The counter. Count the dogs.
Sure, I can do that. That's fine.
That's what I mean. Like, thing is, like we got curious because tonight on late night, one of my segments is the history of this hot dogging. Like, how did this come to be? And DeMornay, I'll give you a spoiler. There was a guy who basically made up a story in the 1900s saying that this was a thing, and it ended up becoming a thing because he made it up for a publicity stunt, essentially.
Good for him.
And look what it is today. It's on TV. You get it on ESPN. It's a trademarked event that's held every year in Coney Island in New York. And I don't know. I looked it up. I was curious with the numbers. Joey Chestnut, is he an athlete, DeMornay? Yeah. He's an athlete. I mean, I remember seeing the sports science video on him and how he trains his jaw to be stronger than the normal human being and how he can take all that in. The record he ate was 83 hot dogs in the non-official tournament due to the not being allowed in 2022, I believe. He ate 83 hot dogs, DeMornay. Do you want to take a guess at how many calories that is? Too many is the correct answer.
Way too many for me.
I think that's way too many for everybody. It's over 25,000 calories, which is that's like a couple weeks worth for a normal human being. And he does that in 10 minutes. And then he, the next day, they've quoted him on thing. He just has another normal day the next day. He says, I drink a lot of water.
He's an animal. That's what he is.
He has more championships than a lot of sports franchises. 17 mustard belts. He's a walking dynasty.
Good for him. Congratulations.
I was just curious where you are because, like, Tristan's confidently said he can eat 20, and Tristan's a former college baseball player. I said, good luck. 20 in 10 minutes? That's 2 hot dogs. Hot dog and bun.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I'll have you cook the hot dogs. How about that?
I can probably do that.
You're the grill master, man. You're the grill master.
I ain't taking all that title. It's I dabble.
Dabble. This guy dabbles. You're gonna have to send me a photo of what's cooking this weekend because you piqued my interest. So, DeMornay, we'll let you get out of here. Have a great, safe holiday weekend with your family and friends and everybody in between. See what's cooking on the grill across the board. We'll touch base again Monday because I guarantee you something in the NBA is going to happen. We'll have summer league games going on. Plenty. Probably some NFL, some college football, everything in between. But, DeMornay, have a safe holiday weekend. We'll see you next Monday here on Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Come up next, Late Night Lincoln with myself to cap off this Thursday evening.